All right, this is Revelation chapter 17. And as the chapter go on, I will stop the film. I will explain you everything is. And this is a real brain buster here. Now be patient with me. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with the thing. Chapter 17. Ready? Go.
And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me,
Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore, that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Now right here, speaking of the woman, like I was just telling you throughout the whole Revelation, I was speaking of the woman meaning the great city of Babylon. And why I speak of a woman is just like a man lush off a woman. These people gonna be lushing off the greatness, the riches of that city. And that's the same thing. That's why I say a woman. You know what I'm saying? All right, move to the next one. The great Babylon is the city.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me,
Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman, and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
Okay, now don't forget it said the beast that was once and was not. Now that's just like they talking about how Satan is. You know what I'm saying? Satan was once in heaven, and he tried to take over heaven. God, they all had to fight up in heaven. They had to throw him to the bottom. That means he down on earth now. That's sort of like what it could be saying on that right there.
And go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they did.
There he said, those whose names are not written in the book of life. You know what I'm saying? All of them was sort of like following him. You know what I'm saying? That way speaking up on that form.
Behold, the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings. 5 are...
Okay, now they said the 7 heads on 7 hill on which the woman is sitting. Now don't forget what the 7 heads represent. The 7 heads represent when you first open up Revelation, they started talking about the 7 churches, the things God had, things God had like it about them, and the things God hate about them. And I'm gonna just go over some of the ones real quick. Like God told the first church, you know what I'm saying? He told them how they had fallen from his love, and he told them to wake up. Then he tells the second church how they will be put through the test and through in prison. Then he told the first one how the people been leading to lush off to eat idols food. You know what I'm saying? And believe in idols. Now he told the next one, you know what I'm saying? He said that you think you are alive, but really you are dead. Then he told the ones that think they are rich, the ones that call themselves Jews that think they are rich. He told them, those people who belong to Satan that think they are rich, but they really are dead. He told them is the 7 churches, the 7 heads on which the woman said. In other words, them the rules that God telling them right there.
Fallen, and one is. and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must.
Now right here talking about the next one have not yet came. This is another rule that God can put on the people. You know, but he not yet he came, but when he come, he'll come a short while. And this could be talking about revelation now. How it can be opened up, telling the people what they're gonna have to do to have everlasting life. That's sort of like where it can be saying that. That's another head that's finna come.
Continue a short space. And the beast that was, and is not, even he is the eighth. And it,
now right here it said the beast that was not. And maybe here, in other words, Satan is coming back now with his power. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, God got his power. He telling the people what not to do, but Satan putting more power too on people. You know, he giving the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? The materialistic things, money and wealth and all that. That's sort of like what it can be saying that right there.
of the seven, and goeth into perdition.
In other words, later on that people gonna go into perdition. In other words, people gonna delete them or destroy them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's sort of like what it's saying now on Satan. Okay.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings one hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb.
And right there it's showing the beast shall make war with the Lamb. In other words, all this materialistic stuff and all these items and lustres and greed of money, those who believe in Satan will fight against those who believe in God. That's sort of like what it's saying on that for.
And the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords, and King of kings. And they that are with him are called, and chosen, and faithful.
And he saith unto me,
The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues.
And you remember me always telling you about the water. The water is, like I said, the people that believe in the Holy Bible, believe in God. At that time, all that represent the water at the time. Like you said, from every language, every race, every tone of life, these people gonna, there now. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like what it's saying right there.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked.
Now, boom. Now the 10 horns we saw, those who hate the woman. Now the woman was that great corrupt city. And the 10 horns, don't you remember the 10 horns? He's talking about the 10 commandments. At the time, the 10 commandments, going against all the corrupt, showing the corrupt of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's saying right there. That they would leave her naked and try to destroy her.
And shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Now right there it said God will put in their heart. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, it could be saying God can put in their head to fulfill revelation, and you know what I'm saying, until the end of the world. That's sort of like what it could be saying there right there too, Alright, let me go wrap this on up.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.